from the 12th house all the way to the 8th house right now, okay? So there is going to be a lot of spiritual things coming forward in the case for mutable signs. So not so much Taurus, Aquarius, or Leo, but more of that Virgo, Gemini, Pisces energy that is going to be transiting through here, okay? So if you are those mutable signs, Sagittarius, Virgo, Gemini, okay, Pisces, you're going to have an influx of good positivity energy coming forward, lots of positive resources, okay, other people's resources and energy that benefit and help get things together, okay? So other people, good positive resources coming in those ways. Now for you fixed signs, when it comes to Tauruses, Leo, and Aquarius, we do have opposition. We have surprises. So let's talk about those surprises really quickly, okay? So those Leos, Tauruses, and Aquarius type energy, you are basically at a fork in your road. You are presented with your abundance. You are presented with everything that is aligned there for you, and you're also presented with a joyride, okay? It's Aquarius season. That's just what it goes, okay? That's the energy of it going forward. So we're going to see this. Now, for some energy, it's going to be great. For those who are in between, it's going to be a 50-50 toss-up, okay? So change is a huge key word for these signs, okay? The transit in the life is going to be affected immediately by these changes. So to influence the fork in the road per se, that is something that you want to do from now on to, I want to say, by Saturday, because going forward, the energy is going to be leading up, especially for this moon in Aries coming up. People are really going to be driving and choosing what direction on that fork of the road. There we go, guys. So let's take a look at that overall energy. Yes. So 7 of Cups reverse. That's basically this. So that fork in the road is going to require all those senses, all that energy. And again, many of you guys and your lovers and other people are going to be presented with total alignment, a silver platter, return. And then, of course, they're going to be tempted by the excitement of third party, the excitement of joy, the excitement of considering the optimism. And that is going to cause a disruption in some people's lives, in some people's choice in what they do. And it's actually Taurus energy. So if you are a Taurus, you're going to experience a huge connection and disconnection. There are no wrong choices, right? We can't live in the past. But because of the direction that you take or the direction that your lover takes is going to affect how everything is suddenly taken over. All right, I'll be open this week for that energy here. Okay, let's talk a little bit more about what else is going on. We have the sun in Aquarius, so we do have the heightened energy of relationships, okay? Other people relationships, relationships with yourself, business relationships, humanity, community, working with other people. Now, we also have it at the 4th degree of Cancer, and right now the sun is in the 7th house. So let's talk about relationships, okay? Relationships are huge right now. We do have a trine to Mars and a sextile to Jupiter. However, a conjunction to Pluto and a huge square to the North Node. Again, that fork in the road. Basically, everything that I told you guys. Now, the destiny of how it is for the universe, for all of us, depending on your chart, is going to be more extreme or less extreme. So either you are the person making these life-changing decisions that affect everybody else, or you are the other person that is affected by somebody else's decision, basically your partner, your couple, stuff like that. So how things are influenced play a huge role into the connection of choice and challenge. I will be open this week. I do have a lot of my clients that are experiencing that fork in the road, are seeing that energy with themselves and their lovers. So I just worked with somebody just recently this week, and we were able to jump on it. And sure enough, they got their energy back from their lover, and their lover told them like, I don't know what it was, but I was stuck on this energy. I'm so glad that I reached out to you. It was really like overcoming that wall. So we're going to see some of those challenges this week extremely with relationships, with fixed signs, less with mutable signs. I feel like fixed signs are the ones determining the relationship and how it is. So we'll see how it goes. Either way, things are how it's going to be, how they lined up. But we're going to see it. So the North Node is in Taurus. It's in retrograde. That's that fork in the road and that determination of basically how your life could have been different or how it's different because of the choices and the energy that we take. Okay, guys. So that is kind of like the daily energy that's happening in the universe as of right now. I do offer services online and local, depending on where you are and depending on what you need. Thank you guys very much. Do you guys have any questions about this energy or what's happening at this right time? If you just jumped in and you're like, what's going on? Make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel. I upload all these updates and let you know about what's going on in the daily energy. But we're seeing a huge emphasis of spiritual connection and disconnection from our partners. So depending on where you are, we see mutable signs probably on the receiving end versus fixed signs on that end. But there's a lot of people making decisions and also going towards alignment. But again, being tempted by challenges, being tempted by third party, being tempted by chaos. That happens with Aquarius, okay? Aquarius is psychedelic. It's weird. It's really far left field. And some people do take the road less traveled. You know what I'm saying? And some people do go in that aspect, but it does affect other people. So we're going to see a lot of karma in relationships with people making those decisions on that fork of the road. So again, this energy from the moon in Pisces going to this Saturday is going to be a huge overcoming on where the energy is influenced. So if you're looking to do spell work or meditation for yourself or for your lover to overcome that fork in the road per se, that's exactly when you want to cast or get with me, okay? So moving forward, a big time of Aquarius season is a lot of connection, but also disconnection from what it is. So we'll see that. Now let's take a look at Mars, since we are talking about direction and Mars is still in Gemini. Okay, there is direction going forward. However, because it's in the 11th house, the desire for social need and the desire for friendship and the desire for pleasure is extremely high. So this is where I see a lot of people either exactly taking that fork in the road and going towards alignment, being honest and truthful and faithful in the relationships and being more connected into the divine to their partner, or cheating, or taking the road less traveled, being a little bit selfish, requiring too much excess energy, okay? That can happen. So Mars is heavily influencing the direction of joyriding, of excess, of other things, which will cause a long journey and long road, especially for Tauruses, okay? Tauruses, Leo, that fixed sign energy. You guys, and that's fine, that's free will, right? So you're going to be presented on the front line of the amazing abundance that you manifested or the energy that has been set up for you, but you're also going to be extremely tempted by something that you selfishly desire or need. Take that as a note, as a spiritual connection. Connect with me, work with me, and we can go from there, so you can have a little bit of that without kind of stretching the relationship energy as it goes. So any questions about these? I know I'm talking a lot about relationships and what might be happening this week and what you might be experiencing. So let's take a little glimpse into tomorrow. The moon's going to keep sticking around for Pisces, then it's going to transition into Aries. This is where I was telling you guys Wednesday through Saturday, we're going to see a lot of that initial action. Now, Aries is the home of the first house of self-motivation, explanation, and self-discipline. Notice self, I, okay? So this is where the temptation is going to come, and a lot more predestined energy is going to give up. So your person might, or you might, drive forward towards better alignment, to pursuing thyself, improving thyself, going towards abundance for thyself in the relationship. Basically, nothing's perfect, right? But if you choose the road of healing, the path of self-interpretation, self-abundance that benefits a majority of you guys, you get what I'm saying, right? So it's not all about you, but it's a majority of that. That's wonderful destiny. That's like the oasis utopia of that. And a lot of people are going to be down a life journey, a path. Fantastic, beautiful. Other people might take this as an opportunity to still see what is out there, still stretch the truth, still be very emotional, base things on emotional energy versus of what could be good for everybody else, okay? So we're going to see a lot of that. I cast spells and I do tarot card readings, psychic energy. So if you feel like this energy resonated with you, I work with people online. Feel free to go to the link in my bio and take a look and see what I can do here for you. Okay, so we're going to see a lot of that energy being played out within the next 72 hours of Mercury coming forward, of communication, of Mars, of direction, and of course the Aries moon playing on that. Now, let's understand something. An Aries moon energy is extremely, I don't want to say extremely temperamental, but it's very emotional and very trigger warning. So that's why I was saying, guys, if you are wanting to cast spells in the energy of the influence, to exercise patience, exercise selfishness, but for the benefit of everybody, and help guide your person more towards healing of that road versus the latter, that's something that you definitely want to do. The moon in Aries is extremely, extremely powerful. This is when new energy comes up, projects come up, hope comes up, answers come up, opportunities are here forward, okay? So this is going to be a big, brief time in this energy where choices are going to be made. All right. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up. If you guys would like to do a donation question, you absolutely can. Or if you have some questions overall for the energy, please drop that in right now. But we do have some serious things that are coming that are offering a new perspective, as well as continuing on the journey of the path that is divine. So there you guys go, right? What y'all think about that? I know that was a lot. It was coming in hot. It's that Pisces, Aries energy for sure. Okay, so I'm going to open this up for donations. So all you have to do is click there, Moon Girl Tarot on PayPal or Venmo. I will be okay with that. Going here for it. Hi guys, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for asking some questions. There was a lot that I brought with you guys today. Hi! See some people joining in. Thank you so much. Look at that, 555, exactly. Seeing another double five. So there are a lot of physical changes and spiritual changes of direction happening. That is for sure. And that is very prominent and evident right now. So let me put this up on my screen so you guys know how to donate, just in case if you're watching or listening in that effect. Let's see. Let's see if I can find it. Okay, there we go. I'm going to open that up now. I'll get out of the way so you guys can see it. Full spread. I also do offer consultations if you would like to do spell work and need some questions answered, you absolutely can go ahead. And then I put these videos back on my YouTube so you can watch them for the replay later. Okay, I'm going to start shuffling and getting ready for someone's question, and we'll take a look at what is going to be that. So we're going to see a lot of action with Uranus tomorrow. That 50-50 coin flop. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the likes. I see that. Yeah, we're talking about relationships. Connections, disconnections of families. Yes, absolutely so. Okay, I can even feel some of your energy for you guys. Right now, I'm so lost. I'll have to check on my replay. There you go. You got it. And always reach out, right? If you ever have any questions that you need answered, for sure. So understand that when I do a general reading for the astrology, I'm reading out for the general reading. And if you feel like you resonate, or if something is like, you're like worried about, yeah, rewatch your video and see if that energy applies, but always stay with it. Always stay with your energy, because it's always fluid and it's always moving. For sure, especially now. Thank you, guys. Hello, hello. And it's been a long January, I know. There you go, guys. Hi. So doing the relationship reading, talking a lot about what's coming forward and that fork in the road, the energy that is going to be influenced, divined between now and through especially Saturday, especially a lot for tomorrow. We're going to see a lot of action coming in and results and things coming up. So there we go. Yeah. We're going to spend a lot of time in Aries energy. So think about this. Today's Tuesday. Tomorrow, half of Wednesday is going to be Pisces, then we're transition to Aries, and we're going to stay in Aries all the way through this time. So when it comes to Saturday, Saturday is going to be like, you know, that's it in that sense. So the moon is going to transition into Taurus. The moon's going to transition into the 5th degree. So there is that sense of that Leo energy, which represents of making a decision. Sometimes it's not always the best decision, okay? And there is that happening. It's basically communicating yourself. So depending on what people have decided or what people decide to do is going to be embracing or it's going to be upsetting. So that's why I always tell you guys, Uranus is my least favorite planet, because there's so much of a coin toss. There's so much of heavy energy that is affected with emotion that can cause delays and frustrations with that. So it is a very sensitive time in astrology, and that's it is. So when you cast spells, you cast energy, and you're like, Kristen, I'm confused. The energy is, it was doing really good, and now the universe is kind of testing. And that's the thing. The universe is always going to bring you close to divine and always give you the choice to go circle around. And that's the thing when it comes to spiritual connection and it comes to choice and it comes to the fact of free will, is that in that moment, are you or is your person influenced to take the divine? Or in that moment, is the energy so light and influenced where they decide energy comes in, third party comes in, and that desire, that need overcomes destiny. Some people, believe it or not, will see destiny, will see love, will see everything put out there for them, but will have so much blockages or so much not enough self-love that they will like to cause more of that excess of delay. So it's a brief wrinkle in time of that energy, but it really does have a huge, huge impact. Okay, so hopefully that explains it. And always stay positive. Always stay optimistic in this sense. And there is going to be loose ends kind of cleaned up. A lot of that coming up. So we'll see where that plays out for you guys. Okay, great stuff. Do y'all have any questions, comments, or anything like that for you? Please let me know. I would like to answer those questions for you. Please let me know. Okay. Reading that. I'm reading some of these things here. Okay. Pretty soon, guys, most of my lives are going to be back on YouTube. So please make note of that transition going forward. It's a lot easier, honestly. A lot of things that I could do. Okay. So I wish you guys a wonderful day. I will check back with you all a little bit later. I'll see. I think I got somebody here soon who wants to do a reading. I think I'm waiting on them. So we'll see how that goes. All right, guys.